Hello, spooky followers. My name is Indigo Grimm, here with a brand new spooky review. This time around, I'm going to talk about a creature from the ninth level of hell. A creature that not only, and before I forget, no, I'm not talking about a demon. No, I'm going to talk about a different creature. This creature is actually a messenger, hunter, and those who try to save their soul from the long years of damnation will hunt you down to drag your soul back to where it comes from. You probably know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be talking about the Hellhound, or Infernal Canine, or all the way down. Now let me get this out of the way. Yes, I do know one VTuber who is actually a hellhound, and that is Cinder. Cinder, I know that she's a hellhound VTuber, and I know that she basically backstabbed a lot of people. I mean that literally. Especially those friends of hers and all the way down. And for Mal and I, we are trying our best to stay out of that drama, even though it been maybe a month ago, 2 months ago, 3? I don't remember how long it been. Jeez. So now let me explain. Yes, I will be revealing Cinder's song, but I'm probably gonna wait maybe in a couple months since Mal and I already got our schedule already up and running until August. So I'll think about it. I'm still waiting for the drama between what happened to Cinder and all the way down in another couple months. Knowing that, Indigo and I are staying out of it since we're still new to the pin tubing scene. uh, okay, back to the video. Yes, the Hellhound is a creature that is only our servants, basically. Basically, they serve high ranked demons or just in general imps and all the way down. But if I remember right, hellhounds are only used as servants to the higher lords of hell. Basically, as messengers or people or hunters. For example, if a soul tries to escape their damnation or torture, and they finally escape their punishment for their crimes, the demons will send a hellhound to capture them and bring them back, if they like it or not. This thing is very agile. Agile, speed, and all the way down. Don't be fooled about this. This creature will tear you apart if it wants to. Trust me, this thing is not to be trifled with. I'm being serious. As a Halloween spirit, I never exactly met one before. Probably because, one, I am a spirit that has no sin. I hope not. Because, in my opinion, I won't even survive being hunted down by this thing. No, I'm actually being serious. This thing won't even stop for meals or other. This thing will hunt you down. Trust me. Their sense of smell is very deadly. They couldn't really will rip you apart. They will hunt you down to no end, from day to night, while being exhausted. Now, if I remember right, There was a legend about the hellhound in the French quarters, if I did my research right. Or London. Basically. The legend was very unique. Basically. Some of them actually, hellhounds are only be appeared those who are or who are about to die. Some of them you could find them in after a person died and they're a sinner. You'll see a black dog in a gravesite with red glowing eyes, or green if I remember right. But most time it mostly is red. Basically, people say if you see a black dog roaming in a graveyard or other areas with red glowing eyes, that means you're a hell, that's a hellhound hunting the poor sinner that is about to die, and they are there to gather them to their life of damnation. Even though the soul, I do feel bad for it, but as a Halloween spirit, I cannot, I mean this literally, cannot interfere with the demon's hound as well. There are also some that are guardians of the, well, whoopsie, that will be a next one. There is actually a hellhound in Greek mythology, it's the Cerberus, but I'll talk about that later. I'm talking about a hellhound with only one head. Okay? You actually meet in lore in the books. There is actually a tale of a mystery called Sherlock Holmes and the Hound of Baskerville. It's actually a pretty good book. I read it and listened to it. I highly recommend you to go check it out for yourself. Because this tale, there's a hellhound hunting those who are the leader of Baskerville. And Sherlock Holmes had to figure out what happened. And just say, oh, I don't want to spoil it. It's actually a pretty good read. I would highly recommend you to read it for yourself. Especially, but if you're not interested in reading, there is a audiobook of the tale. I highly recommend you to check it out if you like seeing what happens to the Hound of Baskerville. Is it a real hellhound or something else? I'm not going to spoil it for you. But yes, this dog is not exactly a treat. There are some who are undead, basically. And in some fiction, they look like a Doberman pinscher. A Doberman pinscher or a pit bull, if you think about it. But most of the time, the pigeon and lore and all the way down, they look like a Doberman pinscher. Most of the time. But also, let me get this out of the way. Yes, in anime, they actually made a hellhound look sexy. Okay? After all, a VTuber is a hellhound, even though her career is basically toppled over like a million pieces. Just saying. But still. So go ahead, fantasize having non-safer word for with a hellhound. Just know where. Most of the time the hellhound is literally on fire. So make sure that you have a heat resistant potion, okay? Unless you want your body or body parts burned to a crisp. Just saying. But still, don't be fooled by the dog. Even though I know a lot of people say, but Indigo, all dogs go to heaven. True, but not all dogs. Some dogs, I don't think that is the truth since we have a hellhound. So who knows? Maybe all dogs go to heaven, or some might turn into hellhounds themselves. It depends how the people treat their dogs. Just saying. But even though the hellhound is pretty unique, and the mythology was absolutely terrifying. But like I said, if you see a black dog with red glowing eyes, or an undead dog with red glowing eyes, I will just say this. Do not run. Accept your fate, because you do not want this thing be hunting you down for all eternity. Just accept your fate and pay for your sins. Unless that, you're good. But like I said, these things are not. If you see one, don't run. If you see them in the graveyard, leave them alone. Okay? Because they're hunting a soul. It might not be your family member in the graveyard. It might be someone else who is a sinner, or those who mistreat other people or things, or a murderer. You don't know. So the best bet is to leave it alone and let it hunt. Unless you want to get hurt. Just saying. But I got another review to do. So, until then, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay spooky.